welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video I am going to teach you all the beautiful lessons that I learned over the course of this year 2024, which have really helped me put a clear perspective and picture of things and see life and things in a different way. And that is what I'm going to share with you today. So let's just get right into this video so that you guys can set a clear perspective for the upcoming year, and let's just get into it. So, the first thing that I learned this year was this beautiful concept of maktub. Now, what maktub basically means is the idea that everything in life is already written, already destined, already ordained. Now, this word I came across when I was reading this book, The Alchemist. It's a very famous book, and I'm sure most of you guys might have read it. If not, it's a highly recommended one by my end. You should definitely read this book. It just works around this concept of maktub, which means that everything is already written. And when I talk about this, I have already mentioned this one dua which I have read in another video as well, which is basically like Allahumma la maniya lima ataita wala mutiya lima manata wala yanfa'u dal jaddi minkal jaddu, which beautifully translates into that if there is something that is written in your destiny by God, if there is something that He wants to give to you, there is no one in this world that can take it away from you, not even you. Even if you run away from it, it will come back to you. And if there is something that is not written in your destiny, not destined for you, and if you run behind that thing, and if all the people in the world come together and try to give it to you, they won't be able to give it to you. So that is what maktub means. It is this concept that everything is written, everything is destined. And how this concept has helped me is because this year has been a real roller coaster ride for me. There were some extreme highs, extreme lows, all of it. And when there were some extreme lows and things did not go the way I wanted them to go, I was like, okay, was this something I really wanted? Yes. Was this something God wanted to give to me now? No, because it did not happen. So what is more important, what I want or what He wants? Because He has knowledge about everything. Okay, guys, we should know one thing, that if we had perfect knowledge and power to see the future and perfect knowledge to know what is going to happen in the future, we would write the exact life that God has written for us. Every single thing that is happening right now, we don't know why it is happening. So this is a beautiful thing, that if you had the perfect vision of things, you would write the exact life which you're living right now for your own self. So this is the thing, that everything is written, and it's so beautiful that if you're stressing about things, why do we stress about things? Why are we sad when we don't get something? When we know that He is the one who is the writer of our destiny, He is the one who is the author of our story, then why should we be worried? Do you think He will write something not good for us, or something which will literally hurt us intentionally? No, right? So this is what this concept is all about. When I was in a very low place in my life where things did not go how I wanted them to go, I was like, no, it's all written, it's all prescribed, there's no point sulking and crying over it, right? Okay guys, so after the concept of maktub, there is another thing that I learned this year, that is fiha khair. Fiha khair means in it is goodness. That means no situation that is happening in your life is happening for the bad. No matter how bad it seems right now, there is some kind of goodness in it which you cannot see right now. Every single thing has some hidden goodness in it which you cannot see now, but when a year or a day or a week will pass, you will know why it happened the way it happened. And there is some beautiful verse in Surah Al-Baqarah. It says that, but perhaps there is a thing for you that you hate, but it is good for you. And perhaps you love a thing which is not good for you. And Allah knows and you know not. So basically, you think this thing is good for me. For example, you wanted $1 million, right? And you know that $1 million is something you need, you want, it's a good for you, it's something very good for you, but you did not get it. Now, there is a reason why you did not get it, and there is a reason why you did not get it now. Because God knows what are the situations that is going to come in the future. God knows that if He gave you the $1 million now, you would not appreciate it much and you would become greedy and a bad person. Because God does not think only about this life. He wants the best for you in this dunya as well as the akhirah, in the afterworld as well. So he basically focuses on the person that you are. So we think that this is good for me, but sometimes it is bad for us. And we think it is bad for us, but sometimes it is good for us. And we do not know, but he knows everything. He has complete knowledge and power over things, right? But when I say maktub and fiha khair and everything is written, everything is destined, that does not mean that you have to just sit back and not do anything, no hard work, no duas, just sit back and be like, everything that is going to happen is going to happen. No, that is not what I mean, right? What I mean by this is that you put in all the work, you make dua for it, you pray for it, and even if that does not happen after all of this, then you have to think that there is some kind of care, protection, and divine knowledge in not giving that thing to you. That is very important, okay? Nothing you get in life by just sitting. Yes, it is written, it is prescribed, but it is also written that if you do these steps, then you will get it. If you make these duas, then you will get it. I plan a lot of things, literally. I do goal setting. I write, this is the thing I want, that is the thing I want. But now, previously when my plans used to shatter, I would be like, cry and cry and cry. But now, if they shatter, I'm happy. Because what comes after that is so much more beautiful than what I asked for in the first place. If I ask Allah for something and He gives him or that thing to me, I'm like, thank you so much. I'm happy. I'm not saying I'm not happy. But if I pray for something and I don't get it, I'm even happier because I know the replacement is always 100 times better than what has been taken from me. There had been so many situations in my life where I asked for something and I did not get it, but over the course of time, it was replaced with something so much better that I was like, thank God it did not work out the way I wanted. So now when I think of it, I'm like, Ya Allah, shatter my plans, literally. I'm making a plan, shatter it completely because I know that what you are writing for me is so much more better and so much more beautiful than what I want for myself. So that is the thing. No matter how bad something is going, if I feel like this is something that is very wrong in the office or somewhere, I'm like, no, why is this happening? So now when things don't work in my favor, I'm like, okay, there's something much better coming my way at a much better timing. There was something I really wanted at some time ago. I'm like, I want it now, I want it now, I want it before this year ends. But when I was speaking to Allah, I said, if not now, at a better time. If not like this, then in a better way. Because everything, that is the universal law of replacement, the universal law of substitution. Everything that you're not given, everything that is taken away from you will be replaced in due time with something so much better that you will thank God for not making it work in the first time itself. And I'm speaking from experience because easier said than done, then try to implement in your life and see how things magically change when you have this concept that everything is written and everything is working out in my favor. The most beautiful quote of this year for me has been, everything is happening, best case scenario for me. My friends ditched me, best case scenario for me. I lost the job, best case scenario for me. I was not having a good day, best case scenario for me. I did not get what I want, best case scenario for me. Someone broke my heart, best case scenario for me. Every single thing in my life is best case scenario for me because I know what is in hindsight is so much more better. You don't know, we don't know, we just see the superficial things. We feel like things are stagnant, but under the frozen layer of water, there is a river still flowing. There are things happening which we cannot see with our own eyes, but we know that that is happening. So that is so beautiful that everything that you're not given is replaced with something better. So what do you want? What you want or the better version of it? Obviously, anyone, there is something that you want and there is something that God wants for you. And what God wants for you is always better than what you want for yourself. Because He knows you more than you know yourself. He's your creator. He's the one who made you. Come on. Seriously. And now coming to the third point of this video is a saying that I heard on Instagram which has really stuck with me and blew my mind. It says, what you're not changing, you're choosing. You don't like your job, but you're still doing and working over there. You're choosing to do that job. You do not like your lifestyle, but you're still not changing it. You're choosing it. You do not like the friendships you're in, but still you're not changing them. You're choosing them. You do not like the person you're with. Still you're not changing them. You're choosing them. You do not like your body. Still you're not changing anything about it. Going on with the same diet, the same lazy routine. you're choosing it. Every single thing that you're not changing in your life, you're choosing. So stop complaining. No. Oh, I'm so fat. Are you changing it? Are you doing something about it? No. Then you're choosing to be fat. Oh, I'm so ugly. Are you doing something about it? Are you working out? Are you eating good? Are you drinking enough water? No, you're choosing to be like that. Then shut up and choose it and be like that then. Seriously, guys, what you're not changing in your life, you're choosing. So stop complaining. If you think, I don't want this, change it. It's in your own hands. Change it. Come on. Hit the gym. Wake up early in the morning. Drink enough water. Whatever you're not changing, you are choosing. That is your own choice. When I look at people who are crying and sulking, I blame them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't sympathize with them, except there is some genuine reason. But other times, you have all the resources in this world available to be your highest version of yourself. Everything. We have the power of internet. We have so many things. If you want anything, just go. Just go on Google it. Use ChatGPT. You'll get the entire list, entire thing. Still, you're not being your highest version. I don't know what to say about it. Seriously, guys, I really feel so sad that we are choosing to be this way when we have all the resources available to be who we want to be. Everything, all of it. You just have to have that intention in your heart ki no, I'm not choosing to be this person. I am changing my life. I am going to do everything that I want to be the person that I want. What you're not changing, you are choosing. Choose wisely. And if you don't like where you're in life, change it. It's in your hands. So that's it for part 1, guys. I hope you like these 3 concepts of Maktoob, Fiha Khair, and what you're not changing, you're choosing. Now, I will speak about other things that I've learned this year in the next video, because I want to upload shorter videos as you guys suggested me. So I hope you like this video, and I'll be making another video soon and uploading it soon about all the remaining things that I learned over these years.